Okay, this might sound cheesy for one or the other, but studying NLP changed the way how I perceive the world. But this is basically what NLP is all about, right? It's about understanding that everyone perceives their reality with their senses. So you store an experience by storing what you have seen, what you have heard, how you have felt, what you have smelled, and what you have tasted at times. So this experience, or one and the same experience, can be very different for different individuals depending on what senses they use the most. So everyone uses all of them, but some people are more prone to use or to remember visuals, and some are more prone to using, their heart by feeling or remembering the feelings. So once you understand that you store everything by your senses, you are able to also change the way how you perceive or how you perceive things in the past by changing the way you represent it to yourself. And the change is interesting when you notice that what you have memorized from your past is not serving you well in your present moment, or which is not serving you well for your future. So, for example, if you have memorized by certain events in your past that you're not good enough or you're not lovable, and you notice that this belief, and you might be conscious of this or not, is not leading you to where you want to be. So you notice some blockage, something that stops you from actually doing what you want to do, then you can use NLP to represent events differently to yourself in order for you to have a different understanding and then to go ahead with what you actually want to do. So what you would be learning in NLP is first understanding how you or the people around you are representing the world to themselves or to yourself, how you present it to yourself. And then you are able, by understanding how language and certain language patterns can help you to change this representation. So you would be learning the Milton model according to Milton Erickson. You would learn how to apply those language patterns in order to reach the subconscious mind, because in the subconscious mind there all the information are stored which you might not be aware of. So you are able to reach the subconscious mind and then change a representation or change a certain program you are running on a subconscious level. And it has been a very impactful training for me, because first, you get to know yourself. I got to know myself, like how do I function? How does my brain function? How do I store certain information? And then, of course, it raised my awareness to being able to observe other people, especially my children, and how they represent things to themselves. And when I notice that they are starting to represent things in a way that is not beneficial, I'm now able to guide them in a direction that they create the pictures in their mind that will be useful for them, that will help them to do what they actually want to do, or to overcome a fear, or to overcome a trauma. So I use it frequently in my daily life. And then as I went ahead with studying hypnotherapy, it definitely helped me in my professional life. Studying NLP with the Transformation Institute, specifically Phil Edwards, I think I consider as a blessing, because it has been a very subtle and gentle way that we have been introduced to the power of NLP and the power of words and everything that is in our mind. We had time to process things and understand, but still I felt, observed and taken care for. So, he left me frequently at awe by just, being able to observe him, how fluently and subtly he applies all these things. And it gives you quite a good idea how things can be for yourself in the near future.